Hello, what is up, everybody? We are back in the game. Well, we are almost back in the game. We are just getting ready for What the Frick against 9 Team. We just saw how strong What the Frick was, so we're gonna see how much of a fight the 9 Team can give them.
No, definitely. I personally have faith. What the Frick is definitely a very, very scary team. They have some notable players on there, great synergy, etc., etc. But I believe 9 Team can definitely give them a run for their money. They have some very good weapon picks that I think can put up a good fight against a lot of the main weapons coming out from What the Frick. And especially on this map, which we just saw in the previous set, Clam Blitz Mako Mart.
Yeah, we just saw these exact maps just now. Let's see how fast they can actually pull it off, just like last time. Or maybe not.
No, for sure. Last set we saw Clam Blitz and the first two maps go by pretty quickly. But honestly, here I think What the Frick is definitely going to have a good advantage on this first map. But 19 can definitely make use of their weapons, especially because we saw 19 come out with some slosher picks. Specifically, their main composition was a double slosher comp. Try a slosher machine and whatnot. So those two weapons are very strong here on Makomar. All of those ledges, all that weird geometry is just a playground for slosher hitboxes. So I think What the Frick is definitely going to struggle a little bit, especially with their more shooter-centric players. But regardless, there's no reason to speculate any longer. Let's move in here with What the Frick. I bite my words, coming out with 2 sloshers, while 9 Team only comes out with 1. And there is a disconnect on the side of 9 Team. Very, very rare to see in a LAN environment, but happens. So we are going to be looking at what the technical difficulty is right here. But I am definitely wondering what could have happened. Maybe an Ethernet cable disconnected. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah,
but
these things tend to happen. The Switch is not the strongest console. So.
Oh, for sure. and we say that with a stack of 4 PlayStation 5s right next to us. So we know it's not the strongest console.
But they don't play Splatoon. That's the biggest difference.
Yeah. No, they're definitely missing out.
We're currently waiting for the last player to reconnect to the room. So we can restart the match again. The players are not allowed to switch weapons, so we're gonna see the same matchup as we saw just now. We were a bit surprised because we saw What the Frick actually playing with 2 sloshers instead of 9 Team going with that setup.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot more unorthodox. Like you said, we expected 9 Team to have the slosher, to have the greater amount of slosher players. But Yaru on What the Frick managed to go to that Slayer, to the machine, alongside Sloshy's, vanilla Slosher. And that's going to be very difficult for 9 Team to fight, especially with only their machine, I believe. That's going to be difficult for them to fight because like we mentioned, all those weird geometry, ledges, etc. So now What the Frick, on top of their very good track record, they're also going to have the main weapon advantage.
And alright, we are ready for round 2, Clam Blitz on Mako Mart. Let's hope everything goes great just now.
Yeah, What the Frick, and 9 Team. Again, no composition changes, people. And actually, I'm just seeing this now. What the Frick is looking with a quick respawn dualies with no backline. This is definitely something that we were not expecting. Leah has been sticking with the ballpoint spot link for some time now. And 9 Team struggling here, not able to get a pick. Quick wipeout, and What the Frick start getting some clams to assemble a push here and get some points on the board.
What the Frick definitely feels confident with their very aggressive plays. They don't need a backliner. We're just gonna push right in and get the picks off while we finish this game as quickly as we can, so we don't even need to do that.
No, for sure. Yaru playing this left side with the Booyah Bomb. Gonna stall a little bit. Is going to die, unfortunately. A lot of players on the side of 19 focused him, but honestly, Hunty doing a great job of stalling a little bit on the top right side, but it's only going to be Sloshy alive. They're going to decide to play a little bit slow. Tactical and pop a little bit early, in my opinion. That's they're going to have to play very aggressively to make use of it, which I don't think they're going to be able to. What the Frick is doing a great job of just of just spacing them out with bombs, specials, and main weapons. It's going to make it really difficult for 9 to move in with this tacticooler. And actually, Elliot managed to get a trade that is going to be beneficial for 9 team. They have no respawn timer. And 9 team just slowly trying to make something happen here. The ballpoint playing the left side, manages to live, but they get picked by Sloshy on what the frick. And once again, they have the advantage. The ball hit the splash wall. That's really unfortunate, but Sloshy's just gonna grab it and score once again.
They have all the time in the world. They're just gonna throw it right in. Definitely 19 putting up a strong fight, trying to win the game back, just not being able to get enough clams and push up far enough to actually make the ball and score.
Definitely, we saw this. We saw Squeamo on the side of 9 team play on the left side, try to get some picks, which they did, but it's just not enough. What the frick? Getting into a knockout position, actually. Very dangerous. Sloshy wins the Slosher 1v1. That's very crucial. Now 9 team have a man disadvantage, but it's not. It is quite enough. 9 team managed to stall them out enough for them for what the frick to run out of clams and not be able to keep the basket open, buying them a little bit more time and not giving what the frick a knockout just yet.
T-Tech here doing an amazing job at dodging all the shots, making sure they are not losing their ball at all, and they're doing a great job. They're moving back in, trying to get the picks up so they can move back and actually score, while 19 is desperately holding on, trying to get what the frick away from their base while trying to get some balls on their own side. But it came out wrong.
well, apart from that, what the frick is doing a great job. That's only 5 points remaining. They just need 2 small clams. Yaru coming in with them, and that is going to be a knockout for what the frick, putting them 1 point and match point for this set.
9 team did definitely put up a strong fight. It was not the quick game that I was expecting it to be. So I am excited to see what they're going to pull off in the next match.
No, definitely. What the frick was doing a great job of putting up a lot of pressure and getting their Slayers behind 9 team. But regardless, 9 team did, like you said, they did a great job of managing to hold the defensive positions, and even though they got picked a lot, they got wiped out a few times, they just managed to trickle in and get some picks with the main weapon that kept what the frick from knocking out too early in the match.
Now the question is if they are going to change their matchup at all. Are we going to see the same amount of sloshes again, or are we going to see some shooters?
Well, I think this map is definitely going to be a lot more shooter-centric. It doesn't have that much verticality, which is very useful for the weapon class. It's a lot more flat, so we'll probably see some more shooters. We'll see more splash. We'll see more 10 attack splatter shot. And if we do see some sloshers, it will most definitely be one of the, well, quote-unquote, longer-range ones, such as slosher and machine. So that's definitely what we're going to be seeing here. I don't think we'll see try. I don't think we'll see try slosher. It struggles a little bit on this map. And actually, let's take a small break here and say hello to our wonderful crowd. Give it up for your current set. Give me a strong cheer as we move on. Everyone's having a blast here at the Rising Squidland venue, aren't you?
Are you still feeling alive and well?
And everyone's having just a great job. We are slight transition issue, but we are back. And yeah, no, as I was saying, Flatlands on Umami is very, very flat. Very flat. So we will be seeing a lot more shooters, less short-range sloshers. But aside from that, do you think what the frick is going to be coming back with the ballpoint here, since we did see their main ballpoint player, Leah, flex to the quick respawn dualies?
Well, we shall see about here. I think if maybe they're having a little bit more fun with the dualies here, but just as I said, that the ballpoint is definitely back on this map.
But we see some very interesting picks. Finally, a Splat Brella in a set. We love to see it, folks. And actually, with 9 team coming out with one of the new weapons, Paintbrush. Definitely something. Not one of my favorite main weapons, but honestly, I'm way more interested in that Splat Brella coming out from Yaru. Man, it is one of my favorite weapons, and I'm so happy that we finally see it in a tournament setting. It may just be at LAN, but it's definitely something Both teams playing a very slow neutral here. Elia coming out with the tactical. Gets two
picks.
very aggressive plays right now. It is only 2 left on the side of what the frick. They need to get some picks. Finally, 9 managing to get a clean hold right now. Finally putting what the frick on the back foot. They are wasting no time. Getting a Trizuka out, Elia, but Elia overextends just a little bit. Leah just coming out with the Inkjet, trying to find some picks. Squeamo looking to get some damage done with the paintbrush. Not going to happen. Yaru gets the pick with the Splatbrella, opening up some space for what the frick, and threatening 9 teams hold on the zone.
Yeah, they're absolutely turning it around here, but that was just excellent plays from 9 team at the beginning of the match. Right now, we see Trizuka coming out, trying to get some shots in. Pretty 50-50 right now, while 9 team is holding the zone.
Oh no, honestly, that was impressive. I mean, what the frick did manage to flip the zone and give 9 team some penalty, but 9 team did a great job of holding on. They seem like a completely different team on this map. They're just playing this Splatoon game very, very well. And what the frick, just trying to find their way in with the Zipcaster. They do find a pick that's still on the side of 19. This may be what the frick was looking for. They are going to take the zone back, give some penalty for 9 team, and finally start setting up for a hold.
Currently, the map is looking quite yellow and in favor of what the frick. We do see, and we have seen how strong 19 is with all these weapons and their current matchup. So maybe they can take it back. Let's see how long they can hold it.
For sure, but what we are seeing is what the frick not being used to fighting a paintbrush. That paintbrush is doing a great job of getting a lot of damage, a lot of mid-range pressure, which is great for the competition. They needed that wild card this game, and we're seeing it do a lot of work here as what the frick managed to find their way in, and even in the face of all those specials, they're still holding on. Yaru struggling to find some space, but regardless, that's 3 on the side of 19. What the frick is going to take back the zone. And that lead that 9 team has, that lead of 55 is looking very dangerous right now as what the frick keep 9 team from moving forward.
Yeah, what I'm definitely noticing that what the frick is definitely not playing as aggressive as during the Clam Blitz match. They know what 19 can do, so they have to play it a lot more safer. Currently 2 down on what the frick. I don't know if 19 can get it back right now. They're quite holding it. It's 50-50, and the score is looking quite equal as well.
Ooh, and that clean Trizuka snipe coming out from City. That's 2 picks with the Trizuka. That's a wipeout on the side of what the frick. 9 team taking back the zone. They did lose lead, but that might not just matter. If they manage to get a good hold here, they may be set up. They are already taking a strong presence in what the frick's base. Look how far up they're pushed up. What the frick do have the Inkjet online. They need to get some picks with this. They just used 2 specials, but that's... Oh, the Splat Brother went down, but that's 3 down the side of 9 team. What the frick is going to move in very quickly, flip the zone, and finally take back control from 9 team. But the damage has been done. 9 team have a lead of 34. And seeing how 9 team has been playing this very, very well, it may be difficult for what the frick to get back that lead. But as I say that, that's a wipeout. What the frick, playing very aggressive, mirroring 9 teams' positioning a bit earlier when they had the advantage. And just as I say that, what the frick is getting very, very close to that lead.
And as the timer is ticking down, what the frick is taking the lead. The timer on we have less than a minute left, and it seems that they're holding it quite well right now. 19 just has to focus. They don't have to panic just yet. And as they say that they get 2 picks off, will they be able to color the other side as well?
Well, they really need to. It's only Hunty on the right side, and they do manage to flip it. 20 seconds left on the board, but that's 2 down the side of 19. They could not die here. They need to charge their specials. It's all going to come down. They win the fight. Paintbrush beats the Brella, but it's not enough. It's only 10 seconds left. 19 need to make something happen here. The pressure is on them. The water is boiling, but 19 struggling to stay alive. Just so much damage coming out from what the frick. 1 second left, and great effort from 9 team, but that is going to be the set going to what the frick with a clean 2-0 sweep.
We can hear the team screaming here. I don't know if anyone on the stream can hear it, but that was absolutely amazing. This was such an exciting match, and huge props to Team 19 for getting this far. Congratulations.
Oh, for sure. They did a great job defending on this map. I was very surprised. They played so much better on this Splat Zones map than they did on Clam Blitz. But, you know, I may be a little bit biased, but you know, if one team has the courage to take out the Splatbrella, you know, I'm gonna be rooting for them. So, you know, that's just me though.
It was generally an amazing match to look at because both of the teams were both using paints that we don't see very often. It was great for me to see the paintbrush. It was great to see the Brella, and I would love to see more of that today.
No, for sure. Yeah, and yeah, like I said, I'm very biased. As someone who enjoys Brella, I can't stop talking about it. I am props to Yaru for pulling that thing out. We don't see that a lot.
Currently, we are waiting for the next couple of teams to get ready. Everyone is congratulating each other. We're going to take a small break while we are waiting on the next matchup.